Welcome to this gentle 10-minute morning yoga practice. We'll begin in child's pose today, so bring the hips back to the heels. Allow the chest and the forehead to come down towards the mat. Bring your arms round your legs, hands towards the feet. Let the shoulders flop over the knees. And bring the focus onto the breath. In and out through the nose if you can. As you inhale, feel the belly pushing down onto the thighs, the top of the back expanding up to the ceiling. Belly button to the spine as you exhale. We'll gently roll up and find a tabletop position. Hips over the knees, shoulders over the wrists, pushing the mat away. We'll inhale, drop the belly open through the chest to find cow pose. Exhale, reverse that movement, pushing the top of the back up to the ceiling, looking back through the legs. 2 more of these in your own time, inhaling as you open the chest forwards, and exhaling as you push the back up to the ceiling. We'll sit the hips back towards the heels, and imagine you're rolling a marble along the mat with your nose. As you reach your hands, pushing the top of the back up to the ceiling, and exhale, hips come back to the heels. Inhale, roll that marble. Exhale, push the top of the back away. Hips come back to the heels. 1 more in this direction. And then back the other way. Inhale, nose comes down, roll that marble towards the knees. Exhale, pushing the back up, bringing yourself forwards. Inhale, nose between the hands, rolling that marble. Exhale, pushing the back up. 1 more of these. And then come back to tabletop and stretch the right leg out behind you at hip height. Drop that right hip, making sure the pelvis is level. And you can stay here or reach the left hand out in front of you to shoulder height. Engage the core here. Pull the belly button to the spine. Your gaze is looking down, slightly towards the front of your mat. Slowly release, back down. And then other side, left leg stretches out behind you, dropping that left hip. Then right hand comes out to shoulder height. Balancing table. Feeling all the muscles in the core working here to keep you stabilized. Not forgetting to breathe. Slowly release back down. Walk the hands forward slightly, tuck the toes under, and lift your hips up to the ceiling to find down face dog. Have a pedal through the legs here, coming up onto the ball of one foot. Opposite heel comes down, and both heels come down, pushing the chest through the arms towards the thighs. Keeping the knees as bent as you need them to be. And drop the knees, untuck the left toes, and step the right foot forwards between the hands. Keeping the left hand down, place the right hand on top of the right thigh and look over the right shoulder to find a twist. Slowly release back to center. Step that right knee back to tabletop. And then inhale the right arm up to the ceiling. And as you exhale, thread it underneath that left arm, coming down to the side of the head. Maybe you creep those left fingertips towards the top of your mat. So thread the needle. Put some gentle pressure into both of the hands. And as you inhale, feel the stretch across the top of your back. Creep the left hand back towards the face, push into the palm, back to tabletop, and then step the left foot forwards between the hands. Right hand stays down on the mat, left hand onto the left thigh, looking over the left shoulder. Sinking through the hips. Release back to center. Step the left foot back into tabletop. Inhale, left arm comes up to the ceiling. And exhale, thread it underneath the right arm. To find thread the needle, you can stay here or creep your right fingertips towards the front of your mat. Gentle pressure through the hands. Keeping the breath nice and slow and smooth. Creep those right fingertips back towards the face. Push into the hand to come back up to tabletop. And tuck your toes, lift your hips up to the ceiling. Down face dog. Taking a few conscious breaths here. Slowly drop your knees. Untuck your toes. Walk the hands forwards and roll down onto the front of the body. Elbows tucked in, palms just in front of the shoulders. Inhale, push into the palms, elbows in, lift up, into cobra. Exhale, forehead comes down. Inhale, this time we'll lift the top of the body up with the arms in a cactus position, engaging the back of the legs and the glutes. On an exhale, forehead comes down. And again, inhale, squeeze the glutes, lift the chest, lift the hands. Exhale, forehead comes down. That's enough, stay here or join me for one more. Inhale, lifting up. Option to stay here or maybe opening the hands out, thumbs to the ceiling. And then exhale, hands come back down, forehead comes down. Push into the hands, sit the hips back to the heels. Child's pose. This time maybe bringing the knees wide, keeping the big toes together and the hands out in front of you. Option to bring the hands a bit wider if this is tight for your shoulders. Look forwards, walk the hands in, and then come and find a comfortable seat. Whatever that looks like for you, it doesn't have to be with your legs crossed. Roll your shoulders, bring your hands onto your knees. If it feels okay to, close down your eyes. And bring the focus onto your breath. As you inhale, feel the belly pushing forwards as the diaphragm comes down. Exhale, belly button back to the spine. Inhale, belly pushes forwards. Exhale, belly button back to the spine. And just keep this breath going. Maybe slowing it down slightly. Gently blink your eyes open. Inhale, arms come up, palms touch. And exhale, hands come down to the heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for practicing with me as always, and I hope to see you back on your mat again very soon.